And listen, I've been going back and forth with this shit all week. I don't know what I wanted to do. Last week was the best run of CM Punk's career. And this week is why everybody doesn't want to work at AEW, and the ones that do don't really say anything. Don't really, never really say how great it is. And I'm only making this my topic because I saw a funny ass video that I almost fell off the chair. They were showing like the end of every AEW press conference where Tony Khan hugs the wrestler, right? And they show like the intensity in which he hugs these people, and you see his face. He's like, "I love you so much. You're the best," right? The way he's hugging him, and then they show Samoa Joe like literally strong arm him and just shake his hand, and then just get the fuck off stage. And he got up to hug him, and he's just standing there looking at the crowd like, I guess I didn't want to be hugged, right? Right there is why nobody's happy about being an AEW. Okay, because I think in that moment when you work at those fucking press conferences and he hugs you that way, it's in the moment you think to yourself, oh fuck, this guy's a mark. Like, I know he's a billionaire, but fuck, he's a mark. He's such a fan. Like, you don't even realize it, And then as you work and you start to realize that the stories don't go nowhere, the booking is shit, you get lost in the shuffle, you don't wind up on television for months. It's because he's so fucking in over his head, he has no idea what to do, who to ask for help anymore. And I think the people he's asked for help have tried and they couldn't get through to him, so now they don't want to help him. And the ones that do want to help him, he does not want their help because he knows that if he allows them to help him, he then has to relinquish control. And he does not want to relinquish that control. He strong-armed all the wrestlers out that were with him, like all those VPs. That's why they're not on television anymore. That's why they're not even fucking it. Like Kenny Omega's there and shit like that, but like, where the Bucks? They don't fucking. They probably don't even be there no one either. They're like, no one wants to be there no more because they see how it's going. It's like they're eating each other. That's why all these people leave angry. Like if you notice, people leave WWE, they're shocked, they're upset because they wanted to stay. They don't want to leave. They got asked to leave. So, but AEW is the opposite. AEW, the wrestlers are saying, I want out. I don't want to be here no more. CM Punk said right to his face, this place sucks and you're a joke. And everybody, like, I was looking at this stuff on the internet, everybody talking shit about like CM Punk, and now like he's a bust, and this one is a bust, Jade Cargill's a bust, and Ricky Starks will be a bust because they don't know how to use them, man. They were great in AEW. Were they? Is it Ricky Starks hasn't been on TV in fucking what seems like months. So were they better off at AEW? No, they weren't. AEW was dog shit. It's terrible. And listen, I've made my wife watch it, who is a layman. She doesn't know nothing about pro wrestling. She only knows what we tell her. And she watched it and said to me, this is her words, not mine. This just seems like somebody with money who's running an independent promotion. That's what she said to me. I didn't tell her to say that. And she's not fucking wrong. She's not wrong. That's what it is. I've produced enough independent wrestling to know when a fucking idiot is running it. And an idiot is running this company right now. He doesn't know what he's doing. You can't treat your talent like friends. You got to treat them like employees. Got to set boundaries. That is what I'm talking about. Like you hug people like that. Like, what are you fucking doing? You see Triple H do that? No. Triple H takes the obligatory picture backstage. This exact one. Arm around the person like this. Every fucking time, right? Every time. It's the same picture. That's professional. I'm the boss. You're the fucking wrestler. Thank you for being my champion. Thank you for letting us put our stock in you. We appreciate you. Here's my picture with you. Not this. Oh, God, yes. Thank you so much for wrestling with me. Like, come on, dude. You look like a fucking moron. They're not going to take you seriously, and they don't take him seriously. Kenny Omega is no longer EVP. Stepped down after diverticulitis scare. Okay, so now he's got full control of this fucking moron. It's scary. It's scary. I don't know who said it. A wrestler said it. They only give that company but a few more years before it starts to get real bleak. And it's already getting there. Your world champion comes out to crickets. Nobody cheers. Nobody boos. deadpan reaction. That is the worst reaction you can. That's worse than go home heat. That's worse than go away heat. You have any idea what that means? That means you have put the entire crowd to sleep. That they would rather look at their phone. They would rather see what's going on TNA. They'd rather see what's going on NXT. They'd rather see what's going on and give this a few weeks on Evolve before they see what's going on right in front of them. You've lost this shit. You have no fucking idea what you're doing. You want to be smart about this? Bring in a smart team of people to run your show, and you sit to the back, sign the fucking checks, and shut your fucking mouth. You are not Vince McMahon. And even Vince can't do that shit no more. Like I said before at the beginning of the show, he was getting senile. He was getting bad. Like terrible bad. Like all-time low. And they fucking pushed him out because they knew it wasn't working no more. It's going to happen here. The problem is there's nobody to turn around to him. There's no board of directors. There's no team to say, fuck, dude, you're in over your head. You gotta relinquish this. This ain't for you. This is like the Cowboys and Jerry Jones. He wants to be the general manager and the owner. You can't. You can't do that shit. Not working. What happened? Yeah, bring him up. Wrestling with Shadows, Brett said he started coming with the crowd. Yes, I mean, we all saw it. Man, Joseph, we all saw it. It just, you didn't think it was going to explode to the level that it did. You just thought that he was, all right, he's going to go face a little bit. But you didn't see like, oh my God, this thing is fucking massive. It wasn't until WrestleMania 13. It wasn't until WrestleMania 13. Because when he did that little promo, it was cool. And the only reason you popped was because he said, Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. He doesn't say ass at the end of that promo. It's lost in fucking history. It really is. Because at that time, nobody was cursing. He cursed. He was the first one to curse. And I referred to you in January of that very same year when Big Daddy Cool Diesel gave The Undertaker the middle finger and everybody went bananas for it. It was that. And then Austin was like, ooh, okay, I can get a little edgy. They like the edge. And he got edgy. And it started to kind of show through. And the problem was you had this bad motherfucker going up against the Boy Scout and Bret Hart. That's what it was, a perfect clash of styles. Bret was a nice, good baby face, and Austin was this miserable piece of shit. And there was a great chemistry between the two of them. The problem was, and it wasn't even a problem. The thing was, the world was going towards Austin. The whole world was going towards that attitude Austin had. That's why Austin went face. Austin could have been a white hot baby, a white hot heel, as is. He could have been a white hot heel. But the whole environment, the whole world was going in that direction. So that's why we anointed him as our guy, because he was our voice. Because everybody felt the way Austin felt, and that's why he was able to win us all over. But also, listen, Austin was great, man. Why he still hasn't hired writers and bookers is anyone's guess. Action Figure Addict, I think this is the discussion amongst all wrestling fans, amongst all pro wrestlers, amongst bookers, promoters, everybody. No, he wants complete control. That's the only answer people can come to, is he doesn't want to relinquish that control, because he knows once he brings in a smart writer or a smart booker, they're going to turn around him and say, this is not good, you're a moron. You're booking like a mark. You have to stop booking like a mark. You're booking like I just gave you a copy of WWE 2K24, and you're just taking the controller and you're booking how you want. Real pro wrestling doesn't work that way. It's got to have a story. You got to make it compelling. It's got to be entertaining. It's got to catch people. You're not catching people, man. You're not catching nobody. You're just doing what you want. And even worse, you're letting the wrestlers do what they want. You can't do that. The best thing a fucking promoter and a booker can do is make a wrestler believe that what he is doing was his idea when it was really your idea. That's really what a job of a booker and a promoter is. A promoter is really to promote the show. So if it's two separate entities, but usually if you're a promoter, you're a booker too. But the job of a booker is to convince the workers to do what you want them to do, but make it seem like they came up with it. You gotta make them believe. You gotta make them suspend their disbelief. Because if you can make the workers suspend their disbelief, then you can make the fucking people suspend their disbelief. So it's all about that. You got to work with them. You got to convince them. You got to make them buy into your vision. No one's buying into Tony Khan's vision because Tony Khan has no fucking vision. There's no creative juice. There's nothing there. Even when it first started, it was the fucking Bucks. It was Cody. They were the ones that were feeding the creativity because it was new. It was different. It was a new company, and people wanted to be a part of it. But now people are a part of it. They want out as soon as they get in. I mean, William Regal was there for fucking what, 3 months before he came back and crawling back to WWE. And I know he didn't want to leave WWE. That's the whole thing. He didn't even want to leave WWE. He had to leave because there was somebody there that he wasn't getting along with. So he left. He went to AEW, and he probably when he went to AEW, saw how it was run, turned around and was like, you know what? I think I'll deal with that fucking guy. And probably just wanted to go back. You have any idea how happy Malekith or Aleister Black, whatever you want to call him, how happy he is right now that he is knowing that he's going back to a WWE that is run by the guy who believed in him in NXT? Triple H. He can't wait to get back there. Now, I'm not so sure on Miro. I don't know what they would do with Rusev. I don't know how he would fit into the WWE landscape nowadays. I mean, he's a great worker, and I'm sure he would be a major help to them. Put him on SmackDown, but I just don't. I don't see why they would need him. They got Gunther. You know, I don't know. Like baseball in the old days. Indentured servitude. Just kidding. It really is. It really is. But listen, I would love for AEW to be good because then that means there's something else for us to watch, something else for us to enjoy as a wrestler. But it's not good. It's very bad. And I've tried twice now. I gave it a full 2-year break. For 2 full years, I didn't watch AEW. I stopped watching AEW in 2022. I got lectured. I got yelled at. If I don't like it, stop watching it. And I said, you're right. And I stopped watching it. I went back to watch it this past year because we brought all this new stuff back. So I needed to start watching it so I can get caught up. And what I saw didn't surprise me because it was literally what it was 2 years ago. Same exact segments at the same exact time. I'll tell you this right now. Every fucking Wednesday at 9:30, it's their women's segment. Every fucking time. It's the same segments in the same time. Jericho comes out at 10 with the Learning Tree segment. The Death Riders come out at 8:45. Like, well, you'll start to set your watch by it. Do it. You're like, oh, shit, he's right. They come out at the same fucking time every day. You can literally set your breaks. I go make a sandwich at 9:30 because I know it's coming. You know, like I said, just you watch it again. If you could subject yourself to it for 2 hours, you set your watch to it, and tell me that I'm not wrong. It's fucking crazy. In the beginning, it had potential. Of course, action figure addict. At the beginning, WCW had potential. At the beginning, ECW had potential. At the beginning, companies always have potential because it's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. TNA, Total Nonstop Action, and Impact. It all had that fucking same thing. The difference is, does it have staying power? TNA did. Proved everybody wrong because I thought TNA was going to go out of business in a matter of years when it hit that real bad time. And they didn't. They pressed through the storm, and now look at them. Don't be surprised if WWE winds up buying this shit, AEW. I don't know, they probably will close up shop and just have the library, but still, like I just don't see this. I don't see it being sustainable. I have a feeling that his father at some point is going to turn around and go, this is starting to lose money, a lot of money. You know, I know it makes money now, and it might, but it's. I heard that it's going on the decline. It's starting to lose money because the shows don't sell out. It's literally just they had to borrow a ring from a wrestler in Australia because they couldn't get a ring over. You have a premium live event in Australia. You can't ship a ring over? You can't have them build a ring over here, over in Australia? Send it from Japan? Don't you have a deal with New Japan? Why can't they help you? What the fuck? It's shit like that. It's amateur hour over there at AEW. That's why it's not working. That's why guys don't want to be there. That's why people hate it. And the ones that aren't saying anything, the ones that seem like they're happy to be there, either they're getting a lot of money to shut the fuck up, or they don't want to go to WWE because they don't want to have their gimmick either watered down or changed because they like what they got set up here in AEW. I'm just telling you what I see as an outside watcher of it. It's bad. It's not good. And it needs to change if you want it to have some sustainability, some staying power. And if you want guys to want to come there, like when they first started, Action Figure Addict's not kidding. It had potential because guys that were leaving WWE were rushing to go there. They couldn't wait to get there. And now they can't wait to come back. And you're going to sit here and tell me that everybody, they're making good use of Ricochet? Ricochet is exactly where he belongs. Ricochet wasn't going to make it in WWE, and he knew it. So now he's trying to be a big fish in a small pond. The only difference is this fucking guy doesn't know how to use his fish. So you're just going to be swimming in circles. Because that's what's happening over there with him right now. He's fighting over a coat. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it has some significance to the fallen Jimmy Rave. May he rest in peace. But a lot of people don't know about that. You got to be a fucking hardcore ROH fan to know about that. ROH, babe, do you know about a Ring of Honor? No. How the fuck is that? If she does, it's a layman. The laymans aren't going to understand that. You buffoon. And I don't know if they cut a promo about it. And quite frankly, I don't care because I didn't watch AEW this past Wednesday. Because it sucks. Again, that was my take for this week. I'm sorry that I was a little angry and negative. I don't want to be negative. I'm telling you this right now. But AEW is dog shit. It's not good. Here's another one for you. Just Jeff. Jeffrey's not here today. He's probably busy. But Just Jeff has tried to watch AEW. Jeff doesn't know shit about wrestling. He couldn't get through it. He was texting me going, what the fuck am I watching? He had no idea. So if I wanted to get you into pro wrestling, I couldn't make you watch AEW. It would turn you away from pro wrestling. But yet some of these AEW diehards are telling me that WWE sucks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? You're going to sit here and tell me that you're a tastemaker, and you're going to tell me that what I like sucks, and what you like is good, and I've tried to watch your shit multiple times? And that just goes to make me realize that you don't know shit about pro wrestling. If you're going to sit here and tell me that that's better. If you think AEW is better, you're dumber than I give you credit for. Plain and simple. Now, it's one thing if you love pro wrestling and you just want to watch pro wrestling and it's pro wrestling, so you're going to watch it on Wednesdays. You're going to watch TNA. I'm going to start watching TNA on Thursdays now. Malik gave me his TNA fucking is a subscription so I can watch it. Because it seems like a compelling television from the clips that I saw. Fucking Obi Fema showed up. Elias showed up. That's another point. Elias sides with them. They cut a promo with Bobby Dutch, my boy Bill, and fucking Vincent. And then a week later, he shows up on TNA. He pulled out from the deal. Boy, I come at an interesting time. Hi, hey, Jeff, what's up, bro? We're just talking about you. I'm just doing my Tony's take for the week, and it's about how shitty AEW. Man, fucking A. Listen, that's all I'm going to say. That was my take.